back at y'all with another live, man. Y'all, yeah, we about to do a little blind side reactions with the blind homie, you dig? And I'm sorry, y'all. It's been a little while since we did a live. I know, I'm sorry. So if you miss me, please hit that like button if you miss me, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry it took so long, y'all, but I had a new work schedule, you know what I'm saying, that I'm trying to get used to, and honestly, your boy just been tired, so I just been trying to drop, little small videos here and there, my reactions and opinions and things like that. You did. So if you haven't checked out, some of my videos that I put out over this week, last week, go check them out. They're pretty cool. You feel me? Hey. And make sure you hit that subscribe button for your blind homie. You feel me? But I hope everybody is having a great start to their new year and everything like that, man. Happy New Year to you all. And happy Martin Luther King holidays to you all as well. Hope everybody be safe out there. Blind homie got him some Jello shots, so I'm gonna do a reaction video with y'all and take me some Jello shots. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as somebody pop up in the comments, we damn sure gonna take a shot. I like to shot with my subscribers and viewers and things like that. So if you looking right now, drop something in that comment. Let the blind homie know you there with him. You feel me? Please hit that like. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button too as well, y'all. It's been a lot going on in them YouTube streets. A lot of it been the same shit over and over again, like Diddy, the Lil Durk, the YMW Melly, a lot of the bigger, cases and content things that's been going on. A lot of it, been with the same motherfuckers. You feel me? And that's really been all there is to talk about. But the blind homie, somebody came out with a video today, and he's talking about the information that came out about Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. And yeah, Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein had, some sort of relationship. Don't know how close or how tight they were, but yeah, they definitely had some type of relationship. And I think I believe Donald Trump, was partying with Jeffrey Epstein once upon a time. I think he did some, I think he did, I ain't gonna say normal shit homies would do, because, they're a little freaky on that side over there. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Donald Trump got some skeletons in his closet, man. And district attorneys and the federal government and a lot of them been trying to bring it out for years, but nobody could ever,
showing items 1 to 2.
It's hard for them motherfuckers to beat Donald Trump ass. You feel me? But yeah, they gonna hang his ass after he leave out the White House and all that, bro. They gonna do what they can to get him, eventually. Right now, it's kind of hard for them to
showing items 1 to 3
fuck with him too much because he's still in the White House, But definitely, that motherfucker had something to do with Jeffrey Epstein. He was doing something. You feel me? And I know they like
showing items 1 to 4.
I know the motherfucker scared of him too. You feel me? Because even the mafia, even members of the mafia, before it had said that, it wasn't like they was afraid of Donald Trump, but
showing items 1 to 5.
They knew Donald Trump was somebody they didn't want to fuck with like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't know what Donald Trump, would do if they crossed the line with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's been, said that the Trump name been very powerful for many decades. So I don't know what the hell they got on these motherfuckers, but they definitely got something on them. Hey y'all, what's up?
Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by. It's Zach Area Dash Show and C. Hi button. At Harkinson 3 button. At Peaches 3335 said hi button.
Hey.
Tap to activate.
Hope everybody having a great new
year,
y'all.
At Peaches 3335 said hi button.
Some reaction
Tap to
videos
activate.
I'd like for y'all to hear what I hear. Hold on. Wait, I mean, it'd be a little faster for me.
Speech rate.
I'm gonna slow it down.
Speech rate 194%. Speech rate 133%. Speech rate.
So y'all can.
Speech rate 100%.
Understand.
Speech rate 90%. Speech rate 82%.
It might be slow enough.
Welcome to live chat. At Harkinson. Speech rate 68%.
Right. I slowed it way down so y'all can hear what I be hearing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my phone reads, and everything like that to me. So.
Welcome to Zach Area Horton Dash Show 1C. Hi. Button.
Hello.
Tap
ladies.
to activate.
Hello to my beautiful queens out there. Hope y'all enjoying y'all weekend, man. Hey, the blind homie will be taking some Jello shots. I got me some Jello shots, y'all. Yep, got me some Jello shots. So I'm gonna be them up while we do some reaction videos and all that good stuff. But I hope everybody having a great start to their new year and everything. Like I say, man, the blind homie sorry. He been away from the live for a minute, y'all. I just this new work schedule got me, got me tired and everything. So been trying to get acclimated with that and used to that and things like that. Trying to, restructure schedules and all that type of stuff, man. But shit, it ain't been no joke. But I've been tired in the mother. So that's why y'all just been seeing my little, me, my content with a little shorter videos and everything like that. So if you haven't yet, please go check them out. Hit that like, share if you will, comment, and if you haven't yet, please continue to hit that subscribe button for the blind homie, y'all. I am trying to get up to 600 subscribers, so my next 500 subscribers will be receiving $100. One of my next subscribers will win $100 from me, and I think we at like close to like 170 subscribers. So yeah, we getting close. I mean that's how I feel. We getting close. The numbers are moving, y'all. So please continue to hit that subscribe button for the blind homie, man. But yeah, I honestly think Donald Trump has some. He got some type of skeletons in his closet. You feel me about this Jeffrey Epstein stuff, y'all. This ain't gonna be the only thing we get into, but this is where we gonna start at. You feel me? And I think it's a matter of time before whatever Donald Trump did with Jeffrey Epstein, it's gonna come out. You feel me? Cause like I say, for years, many years, they've been trying to get some type of leverage on Donald Trump to get rid of his ass, get on out the public eye and everything like that. But it's just been hard for them to do. So let's see. Hold up, first, I gotta take my Jello shot. You got y'all shots, y'all beers, y'all smokes. Y'all gonna chill with the blind homie, you feel me? Cause your boy finna hit this Jello shot. Straight up. Yeah, you feel me? It's easier for me like that. You know what I'm saying? But let's see, y'all. Hold up. I gotta find my other phone. I know I put that motherfucker somewhere. There you go. Let's see. I'm finna tell y'all who this video comes out. I know his name, bro, but I'm trying to get the. Well, y'all, his name. I think it's called DD News, y'all. I think that's the name of his channel.
Showing items 1 to 6 of 6. Showing items 1 to 7 of 7.
Okay, the name of this, the content creator for this video is called DD Got a Podcast. So you guys go check him out. Let them know the blind homie sent y'all. But first, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for me too as well. So we gonna get into this about what they talking about with Donald Trump. I'm gonna make sure it's right where I want it to be though.
PS for button.
Alright, y'all. So I'm about to switch everything around, scoochie Gucci, you did. We all over here. So we can get up into this ish. You did. Hey, I just heard two new people come into the room. So hey, thank you for joining me on the live. You did. Hope you got your shots, your beers, your brews, whatever you gonna kick it with the blind homie, y'all, cause we about to get into it for a minute. Hey, y'all miss me. If you miss me, hit that like button. Now hit that like button if you miss your blind homie. Cause your blind homie miss you, you did. So hit that like button. Let the blind homie know if you miss him now. You feel me? Hold up, y'all. Oh shit. Get my shit. Trying to get all my shit, y'all. Damn, this damn thing high, y'all. I ain't know this motherfucker was that high. Y'all ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Cause I'm finna take these damn Jello shots and Shit,
Number
talk some
1
shit. You
button.
feel me? Yeah, we finna
Tap
see
to
what Donald Trump
activate.
weird ass got going
Actions
on right now.
available. Use
But
tap with 3 fingers to view.
sorry about that, y'all.
At number 2 button. Tap.
Who
At
else?
Zach area Horden
Let's
01C.
see.
Hi. Welcome to at Harkenfin 3 button.
Thank you, thank you.
At Zach area Horden.
I need somebody to work the camera for me, y'all, so they can do the comments and shit like that for me, y'all. Yeah, I need me a co-star, you feel me?
The FBI on WKR and a military report involving the court material of a fellow soldier found with child pornography depicting Sasha and one of the victims, Samantha, a decade earlier. Much of the evidence has been suppressed. Some is obtainable by FOIA request and by investigator request. But what must be understood is that the corroborative evidence is supplemental. The corroborative evidence supports the truthful testimony, and truthful testimony of what was seen and heard and experienced is not only evidence, but among the most important evidence. And while truthful testimony and supporting evidence is important evidence of truth, the truth itself is evidence, essential evidence, primary evidence, vas prima. And the fraudulent systems that suppress the truth and oppress the innocent will no longer stand. The truth cannot be hidden by falsehoods. Whether be falsehoods are told inadvertently or intentionally by the will.
Hey, yo, BlindHomie Rico Richy. And this content you looking at is just for your entertainment and educational purposes only. You feel me? Yeah, they say you gotta say that on YouTube. Yeah, so I gotta make sure I do that. You did, but
Showing items 2 to 8 of 8.
Bleeding false prophets, bleeding falsely, and insidious insinuations of truth, such as insinuations about victim credibility. In a truly just system of justice, victim credibility must never, ever be considered a criteria or prerequisite or requisite of justice at all. A system where the credibility of the victim is considered a criteria or requisite or prerequisite for pursuing justice is a fallacy. A system where the victim's credibility is demonized instead of the perpetrator's guilt rightly determined and punished in respect to and in honor of the victim is demonic. I say it again, a system where the victim's credibility is demonized is demonic. Please listen to the testimony to discern the truth yourselves. And this is Sasha here, Sasha Riley, and he was a little boy, and when he was in the Army. And I haven't listened to all of these. I listened to a good chunk of the main one that can be found in the description. Again, I want to state for the record that everything in this video is alleged. I do not know if this is absolute truth. I am only reacting to things that other people have said. And with that, here's the first portion of the audio.
So I just want to clarify in terms of date, July 18th, 2025, my full name, Lisa Well-Volding. And Riley, you want to state your name and any other names?
William, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. My name is William Sasha Riley. I was born Manuel Sasha Bartels.
Okay.
But my legal name is William Sasha Riley at this time.
Okay. In terms of...
So I'm guessing this was a person that was the lady talking to I think she was born a female, but now she's a dude. That's what I think we have going on here. But while she was a woman, allegedly Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump supposedly, assaulted her.
What my approach, what I wanted to do is to just really a thorough discussion. You tell me everything that you've been wanting to say, and I'll ask some questions, recording with an eye to your testimony, getting your testimony of what you experienced, what you suffered, and what you were witness to.
I am for whatever puts a light on this, because in my mind, the powers that be are already aware of my position on it and aware that I have spoken up. And, the more light that is shed on there, I don't think that I'm incurring more risk, except for some maybe lunatic that wants to
Yeah, I don't know. This motherfucker sound like a real dude. I don't know what he got going on. I don't, you know. You feel me? If I don't know if he's showing a video of him, she talking to him like through Skype or some shit like that. If he y'all let the blind homie know, bro. Cause I mean, damn, y'all know Brittany Griner, Brittany whatever the basketball player, female chick. Now yeah, I mean, her voice sound deep as shit. You feel me? But this one here sound like he sound more like I don't know, y'all. I ain't even finna take it there. You feel me? Let's see what this person motherfucker got to say. Shit.
Be a soldier for Donald Trump because they are a little crazy. They're a little brainwashed. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't mind whatever would bring a little bit more light to this, particularly this stuff. If we can get some of this stuff verified, you know, and I know that me speaking up is one thing, but then the verification process, you know, is important too. And I have read about software where, you know, facial recognition software that taps into the banks of known cataloged child. So that they had me make can be verified. You know, it's not something that I can go online, but I am confident that it's there because somebody that I served with in the Army got put out of the Army for child. My chain of command talked to me and they said, hey, you know, some of these images, some of the films or whatever that he had look just like you. And that was the first time I think I had ever talked to anybody about having done those films. And I told them, yes, when I was a child, I had to do those things.
Yeah.
So
Let's talk a little bit more about that circumstance. Like, so you were in the Army. What years were you in the Army then?
This would have been my second time in the Army. I rejoined in 2002.
Yeah.
And I retired in 2016. I was in from 91 to 98 as well. So I did a little over 21 years. But the time frame that they pulled me into the office and discussed that would have been around 2008, 2009 time frame. It was obviously it was in garrison, so it was between deployments.
Yeah.
So around that time is when they talked to me. And yeah, I can remember telling them that I knew it was out there was nothing I could do about it, and
Man, how many people y'all think in these damn Jeffrey Epstein files, man? Okay, I know it got to be at least 100 or more. It got to be at least 100 more people in this motherfucker, bro. And they all got to be like political figures, not just. And I don't think they just all in the United States. I believe they're in other countries too, probably like Dubai, Germany, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and they already said there was I can't remember what prince it was or what country it's from, but they also said it was some type of prince who was a part of the Jeffrey Epstein. Shit, what can we call it, y'all? The Jeffrey Epstein Playhouse or some shit, bro. I don't know. Them motherfuckers getting freaky deaky up in that bitch. You feel me? And them motherfuckers scared to talk about it, you know, because Jeffrey Epstein had a lot of power too. So that's why when they did bring out those files or whatever, that's why they redacted a lot of stuff in those files, because they still don't want people to know exactly what was going on. They just giving bits and pieces about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna actually take guys like, or people like this person she talking to actually, you know, bring a little more light to the situation and everything like that. But yeah, y'all know it's definitely they missed the first time with Donald Trump. So it's time again for them to, you know, start trying to, you know, pull his skeletons out and shit like that. It's time, because they really want Donald Trump out of the way, bro. I don't give what they want, that man out of the way.
That there's really no way.
Whether you feel good about him or bad about him, they want that motherfucker out of the way.
You know, I didn't know what I could do about it, if anything.
Yeah. So it was from what our emails. It was one of the fellow soldiers that was caught with a bunch of child, and then your commanding officer pulled you into the office to go through and said they'd seen you in the films.
I did not look at any of the films. All they said was, hey, we had to look at some of this stuff, and one of those people looks just like you. And that's the first time that I had, I think, ever really spoken about it. And I said, yes, you know, those are probably me, but I did not personally see them. They described something that I knew that I had been a part of.
Yeah. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Here's what it was.
Yeah.
They pulled me in, I can remember First Sergeant Bayless was kind of red-faced, and he said, have you ever made a movie with a black girl? And you know, that obviously was, I mean, I'm not a movie star, so obviously that's a very odd question, and I knew exactly what he was talking about when he said that.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, yes. So.
Okay, so apparently he got caught making a sex video with a black girl, a black woman. So, yeah, okay, so now, okay, yeah. He's a dude, y'all. The name just was fucking me up. You know what I'm saying? That name was fucking me up a little bit, bruh. But apparently he got caught doing something at a Jeffrey Epstein place where Jeffrey Epstein was recording them, and he's on video. You know, I guess allegedly having sexual acts with a black female.
He said, okay, we have found some images that are of an explicit nature on another soldier's computer, I think, and they look like you. And I said, well, they are me. So he said, and you look underage. I think from that was part of their investigation to confirm that the images of the participants in these films were underage. So, you know, that was just a secondary verification that, I was only 12 or 13 at the time of that film, maybe even 11. So, I mean, obviously I'm not an adult, and even...
Oh shit, these kid he got on these kid he haven't making have, oh my goodness. What the fuck going on?
I was an adult at 18, I still looked young, so obviously at 11, 12, whatever I was in that film, I would not have looked like a mature, an adult, you know? So it was more, I think, for confirmation that these images were of children. So I don't remember if he actually got court-martialed or if he just got UCMJ, which is just their lower grade of punishment, but I do know that he was chaptered out of the military over it. I think he might have had to do a little jail time, but I don't recall. I can't even recall the soldier's name that got caught with it. I just knew he was an NCO, a staff sergeant.
And did anyone else ever talk to you about the films again? Did they ever infer that there was any further investigation in terms to when the films were produced? Did they ask you anything about who was involved, or did they? No.
They didn't go into any legality other than the prosecution of the soldier with the images. The first time that I can recall anybody that it ever coming up, I always knew that they were, you know, that the films, at least one or two of them were out there. I don't even know how many times I was filmed. But I can tell you that some of them are extraordinarily horrible.
Bro, that's fucked up, bro. They recording, bro. They forcing kids to have sex and ain't even teenagers yet, bro. That's fucked up. What the hell wrong with these motherfuckers, bro? Like, y'all, these niggas, bro, they deserve to be in the worst part of hell. You feel me? That part that don't never stop burning. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what the fuck?
Instant where they were filming us. It was me and a girl that I knew that I had been trafficked with in other venues, and while we were filming, they came in and shot her in the head. So obviously, so that would be.
Was that the runaway?
That was another girl, and I can't even remember her name. Yeah, the runaway was tortured to death in a duplex in Enterprise, Alabama. My parents did that, and that wasn't on film. Not her being tortured.
Hold on, did he just say his motherfucking parents tortured a girl in Alabama? Did he just implicate his parents in the crime? Y'all, hold up. What the hell we got going on? The fuck here?
That was I'm telling you about that. But they went and got her because they were afraid that this was after the investigation in Tennessee, and they were afraid that they would go down for child support. So they were wanting to an accident, but they couldn't because they had already tried to meet several. Had the incident in Texas involving the Chevy van. There was another incident in Texas where my dad threw me into the middle of a pool and said sink or swim, and somebody.
Hold on, y'all, because I don't even know if this shit's showing on my screen right now. So y'all gotta forgive me. Hell, we got going on here, bro.
Another incident in Texas where I called the sheriff, so there was a police report.
Rewind this shit. I know this motherfucker ain't just saying.
At least one or two of them were out there. I don't even know how many times I was filmed. But I can tell you that some of them are extraordinarily horrible. I can give you one instance where they were filming us. It was me and a girl that I knew that I had been trafficked with in other venues. And while we were filming, they came in and shot her in the head. So obviously. So
now listen to this shit right here now.
Was that the runaway?
That was another girl that I can't even remember her name. Yeah. The runaway was tortured to death in a duplex in Enterprise, Alabama. My parents did that, and that wasn't on.
You heard him? He said my parents did that.
Her being tortured, but that was that black girl that I'm telling you about. But they went and got her because they were afraid that this was after the investigation in Tennessee, and they were afraid that they would go down for child support. So they were wanting to her, and then they were wanting to get rid of me via an accident, but they couldn't because they had already tried me several times. They had the incident in Texas involving the Chevy van. There was another incident in Texas where my dad threw me into the middle of a pool and said sink or swim, and somebody saw it and called the sheriff. So there was a police report on that.
These motherfuckers tried to kill their own. What the hell, bro? Bro, they tried to kill their own son just to cover up their bullshit, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. What the hell, bro? What? Blindside subscribers, bro. What the hell we got going on, bro? Is this what motherfuckers really doing to their kids, bro? Is this really what they doing to our kids, bro? Taking our kids, filming them 11, 12, 13 years old, having sex, and then torture them or execute them or try to make their deaths look like an accident, bro, just to get their punk ass out of some trouble, bro. That's what the hell going on, y'all. Man, hey, if you haven't yet, please hit that like button for the blind homie, y'all. But what y'all think, bro? Like, really, what the hell, bro? This was Jeffrey Epstein's team, bro. That man had a, bro. No wonder why nobody can find too much evidence. Man, what?
And there was a third instance in Texas where they,
like my shit
my
back
dad
up,
threw me
y'all.
down a flight of stairs.
That shit
and
crazy.
that one fractured my
They tried
skull.
to kill their
Now,
own
there may
son,
have been
bro.
other things that happened as
Then
well,
killed
but I remember those
two little
three
black girls, bro. That
enough that
fucked
they
up.
generated an investigation. There were enough things that happened in Texas that my dad moved from Texas to Tennessee. They got in trouble in Tennessee and moved. They got in trouble in Tennessee and then moved to Alabama. Got in trouble in Alabama, and then we just moved one more time.
So when Samantha was, were all of these parties at the farm or similar locations to the farm where there was
It was multiple farms. but
multiple farms,
most-
and usually
Yes.
it was parties. So there was individuals like Trump that were flown into the parties, and
Yes.
then
And they would have like a building, a house, and they would usually have like a tent set up, and it was almost.
Y'all, I believe this motherfucker is a legend that Trump was watching child pornography, y'all. That's what it sounds like this motherfucker alleging, bro. It sounds like he's alleging that Trump was part of that crew that was either participating or watching child pornography. Mm. Trump, you a motherfucker, man. You dirty son of a bitch, bro. You old, dirty son of a bitch, man. Trump, you watching children pornography, bro? I thought you was for Americans. You feel me, Trump? I thought you were for Americans. That's not American, bro. Y'all, what the hell, bro? What the hell, y'all? This motherfucker just implicated Trump watching live child pornography, bro. Ain't that some shit?
The little, I don't want to say a fair. It wasn't that big. They didn't have rides or anything, but it was a kind of a coordinated deal. You know, sometimes they would have
Showing items 3 to 9 of 9.
That probably is how my dad got involved with these people because, you know, you've got boxing and stuff like that on TV, but that's really all you had back in the 70s and 80s. The you know, more the MMA type of stuff wasn't allowed, and these fights were a little more gruesome. They didn't fight to the death or anything like that, but they were bloody, and you know, I mean, these were fights, you know, and not just
so boxing. These niggas having bare knuckle fights in backyards and farm yards and shit.
They'd have like a you know, a band playing. Just like what you would expect at like a fair or something, you know.
So the rich folks would get flown in, associated with Epstein, and they would pay to watch the victims fight. The victims were all underage, and would they pay to then assault the victims after the fights or during the fights? And they paid to torture the victims and the victims.
Yes.
And the victims.
But now some of the fights were adults. You know, so, you know, if they had some big old country boy and some other guy, they would pay to see that. They would also pay to watch the kids fight. And they did pay to watch me fight. I would fight other kids.
Oh, shit. This motherfucker just said he damn near had to fight kids to the death almost, bro. Like bare knuckle, nigga. Oh, my goodness. They making them do all, bruh. Trump, he said he seen you there. He know you was there. You flew in on a helicopter. That do sound like some shit you would do. You do sound like the motherfucker to try to flaunt your wealth so much that you would fly in some shit on a helicopter, though. So I don't think he lied on you on that one, Trump. You know. Hey, that do sound like you, my nigga, you know? You flying on a helicopter. Who that is right there? Oh, that's Donald Trump ass. You know, he the only one come in on a Black Hawk. Damn, Trump. Oh, boy, you better, Trump. You in some shit now, dog. Bro, you better hope this shit don't go viral.
And my dad was my initial trainer for me to learn how to fight. I would later go on to be a boxer, an amateur boxer, but that's how I got my start in all of that. So yes, they would have paid for that, and the experiences were different each time. There wasn't like a set thing. You never really knew what was going to happen. So you know, a lot of it just comes down to money. You know, so if they offered $5,000 to have me, then you know, my dad was willing to do that. You know,
yeah.
Dollar amounts where I don't
Sasha,
know.
That's
Motherfucker, you were willing to give your son up for 5 man, bro. You was willing to let another grown ass man dog your son out for 5 bands, motherfucker. Y'all don't know where this nigga. I don't know where his dad at, but I hope that, bro, he's one of them guys that you just hope, you know, somewhere in the back of a prison somewhere or in the dirt. You feel me? Cause that shit pissed me off right there, dog. Like you, nigga, you making your son Oh my God, bro. I don't know how this. I don't know how this. I don't know how this. I don't. Y'all, this dude had a fucked up daddy. You feel me? He had some real messed up parents, man. Like for real. Like oh my goodness. Like his dad allowed somebody to dog him out for $5 grand, possibly after he just damn near fought to the death with another teenager or something like that, bro. You feel me? Donald Trump, you gave up them 5 bands to get William. What's y'all? Let's see what else they got going on.
Assault. I just want to say something first. I think
Okay.
you're extremely brave. You behave extremely strong, like a warrior. And I just want to stop and say it's important for me to say that because a lot of folks, wouldn't even survive such trauma, but you've survived, and you conduct yourself with dignity and gracefully, and it's important for me to say that. I hope you know that. I hope you have a sense of your
Yeah, he been through some shit,
honor
bro.
and chivalrousness.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I can remember some arm of law enforcement showing me video of me harming one of the people that they were filming me with. Now, I don't know how that came about, or whether they drugged me and I lost my mind, or they told me to do it. I don't know the circumstances, but I can remember being in that room and them saying, "Well, you did this." And it may have not even been law enforcement. It may have been, like the people that were running that. But I can remember being really upset because I had no recollection of having done that. It was me in the video, and I was beating somebody, a girl senseless. I didn't hurt her or anything like that, but
Yeah.
So, and I have a feeling, this part I can't prove because I only have my own experiences. But what the whole thing seems to be is that they first abuse you, then they get you on film abusing others, and now they have you trapped as well.
See,
Yeah.
that's
So you
bro,
can't talk about.
bro. That's all. That's a method that's been used in the laws of the 48 powers. You feel me? Like, simply put, whenever you got a dark enough type of leverage on someone, you can kind of pretty much get them to do whatever you want them to do. You feel me? Now, don't y'all try to go put leverage on people and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because God gonna get you for it. You know what I'm saying? But, a lot of the millionaires and millionaires and billionaires, bro, they use a lot of the steps and bylaws and laws of the 48 powers. You feel me? To get those millions and to get those workers to work for them with low pay and get over on people and all that type of shit. Then they get them to do dumb shit and they somehow record it and use it for leverage to get them to work for cheaper and cheaper. Shit. Like, hey, it's a lot of motherfuckers that did that. Especially in the hip hop culture in the music industry, bro. It's been a lot of reports that Jay-Z's done that before. There's been a lot of reports on Jay-Z doing that kind of shit. So, yeah, bro, it's a method that's fucked up, but to the ones who all about money, cash, bro, it's a method that they will use if they can use you as a tool. You feel me? So they got what they want out of that young man. Even his own father allowed them to get what they want out of him. And even his own father was willing to record this young man. You feel me? To use as leverage against him too. If not, his father was even willing to go as far as unalive him. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, If you haven't yet, Blind Homie suggests you read the 48 Laws of Power. It's gonna take you some time to read because it's a lot of different descriptions and all that quotes and all that type of stuff. But hey, I said if you haven't read it yet, at least read, the first 10 powers.
They want you.
I'm gonna go a little deeper, y'all. From the fast
Somebody
forward a
that
little
they
bit.
in the future will take doing monstrous things to other
Video
people.
progress bar 22 minutes, 59 seconds, 37 minutes, 44 seconds. Skip ahead 2 minutes, 10 seconds, 25 minutes, skip ahead 2 minutes, 20, skip ahead 3 minutes, 30 seconds, 26 minutes, 31 seconds, loading.
The British woman Sarah Ransom was on the Epstein Island and tried to swim off the island and was willing to drown than go through another
Yeah,
torture.
I mean it's some horrible shit.
Yeah.
And I can remember the hillbillies that my dad sold me to when I was small. They were mean, but I can remember the meanest motherfuckers are those rich people. They are just demonic, Trump included.
Yeah, with the rich folks that you were sold to, that was all associated with the Epstein Trump trafficking ring. And you said to me you thought
Yes.
Trump ran things with Epstein. Is that true?
Oh yes, he was not just a client. He was one of the people that facilitated all that stuff. It was almost like, and this is just my childhood brain piecing it together. It was almost as if Epstein worked for Trump, and not just Trump, but him and maybe 6 or 8 other super rich guys. So
Do you remember any?
Epstein ran it
Yeah.
at the behest of Trump and that circle of people.
Play, button.
So basically, he's saying like they use Epstein as the face while they stayed in the shadows, keep their name out of everything. But Epstein, he had his own leverage against them, so he kept what he kept. Why the hell y'all think he just all of a sudden, unalive his own self, supposedly? I don't believe that shit. Like, if you really believe that man committed S to himself, I'm sorry, but you wrong. They, Donald Trump or somebody with higher powers took that man out, bro. They had that. Y'all gotta read up on who really behind the prisons and who own and run the prisons and stuff. You feel me? It's a reason why the courts can't do shit about what's going on inside the prisons like that, bro. Even with the federal government. You feel me? The prison system is like its own freaking government. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, do your research on that. But yeah, he basically saying like shit. Donald Trump and the other guys were, the choreographers. They the one plotting and scheming for everything. But they used Jeffrey Epstein as the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was the mastermind behind it. But Epstein was the party promoter. You know what I'm saying? The flyer guy giver outer. You did? Yeah. So it ain't no telling what Epstein would have said if he was still living, bro. But they took him out before he could talk.
I couldn't tell you how many people, but he was the only one that I remember that was at that level. But it wasn't that Trump was a John visiting, Epstein's empire of child victims. It was Trump was in a position above Epstein. It was as if Epstein worked for Trump.
Yeah.
And the rest of those ultra rich guys.
Do you remember?
Like he ran that ring for
Yeah.
them.
No, I understand. So Jeffrey was sort of presented publicly as the ringleader of the ring, but Jeffrey was basically behaving like a general manager of the ring, and then there was 7 or 8 other individuals, such as Trump, that were actually actively running the ring.
He would give Epstein that caliber of person, because it wasn't just Epstein. Epstein had people that worked with him too on a lower level that would go like find runways and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know where they got the people. I can't say that, but it was it was this whole thing was being run as a for those rich people.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cut it there, y'all, before we get up into our next video, man. But that shit had me kind of thinking, bro. Like, you know, when this drops, you know, is that why Trump did this shit in Venezuela with the Venezuelan president and all that kind of stuff, him and his wife, to create a different distraction from people, you know, from seeing this story or hearing this person's story. You know what I'm saying? And we got to see if President Trump is going to deny those allegations or try to sue that person for those allegations or anything like that. We're gonna have to see if Trump gonna, you know, react to it, or counteract, or defend himself, or whatever you want to say. You feel me? Because those are some pretty damn deep, detailed crimes, you know, that he just spoke on Trump. Excuse me, but not only on Trump, but on his own father. You feel me? And he also mentioned that they made him do crimes too, as well, as a, you know, as a kid or a teenager as such. You feel me? So that's I mean, damn. Man, my blindsiders, man, what y'all think, man? Like, y'all thinking like I'm thinking like Trump, you in some shit. Like, it's finna be some, bro, it's finna be something big to happen before the end of this year. It got to be, and it's gonna revolve around Trump. See, look, what big happened at the end of last year, before the end of last year, the Charlie Kirk situation, right? So it's gonna be something else this year, bro. It's gonna be something else this year, man. Y'all watch and see. The blind homie telling y'all right now, it's about to be something else, bro. But y'all, we about to get into this other video with Dr. Umar, punk ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, he Dr. Umar got a lot of shit to say, but the only thing he ain't saying is what's going on with the school, where the people money at that that has been donating to him. You know what I'm saying? And why he was charging women to go on dates with him. You feel me? Stuff like that. Like, he talking about all this other stuff. He talking about Tyler Perry. He talking about L.A. Reid. He talking about what's buddy name? Donna, what's his name? Donna McClurkin. Talking about him. Talking about everybody, bruh. But he ain't talking about what's going on with that damn school. You feel me? He ain't talking about what's going on with the building for the school. He ain't talking about what's going on with these people money that he done bamboozled them out of. Yeah, I think I think he bamboozled them people, y'all, like, straight up. You feel me? He made motherfuckers who actually, you know, looking forward to have donations to do things with, you know, for their companies or brands, like the blind homie. You feel me? Yeah, I get up every day to go to work too, y'all, and to build my brand and stuff like that. That's how I got my shot glasses and stuff. We out now, y'all, but we gonna get some more shot glasses. You feel me? But Dr. Umar, man, that nigga straight scam, bro. That's all I can say, bro. We ain't seen, heard, or he ain't show, or he ain't told nobody about the school building, the address, the way the school building gonna be at, you know, the colors of the school, you know, what's going on inside the school, that they got workers helping with the school, that they, you know, are they currently searching for teachers for the school, lunch equipment for the school, you know what I'm saying? Lockers for the school. Will the school have a basketball team or a baseball team, football team, bro? Like, what would be the curriculum that the school gonna be teaching and everything? Man, none of that. He ain't talking about none of that, bro. But he talking about everybody else motherfucking business. So let's. But I must say, this time, what he's talking about this time, bro, I will I will agree with what he's definitely saying, bro. And I tried to make this point to people before, but it's like, because, you know, you're blind homie, and I can't see, they be trying to shun me like I don't be knowing what the hell I be talking about. You feel me? But let me tell you something, your blind homie got plenty of damn sense. You feel me? More than a lot of sighted motherfuckers do. You feel me? I might not show it to you because it ain't your business to know what I want, what I know, unless I want you to know what I know. You feel me? So yeah. So yeah. But anyway, y'all, I do kind of agree with Umar is saying about this, and he's giving his opinion on an interview that I don't really know what she said because I haven't seen the interview myself. Maybe we'll find it while we on live. But he's talking about an interview that you know the great Tashina Arnold did with a podcaster where she was saying something about Tanisha. Is it Tanisha Campbell or Tisha Campbell? Tisha Campbell, where the black audience in the 90s, they really didn't care too much for her, in the Martin show. So we're gonna see what he talking about, bro.
Alright, look, I don't know who needs to hear this, but my man is just trying that.
Tashina Arnold, she did an interview that's going viral where she was
Hey,
talking
me
about
another
the first
jello
photo
shot,
and
yo.
how black women, they was making, Tisha Campbell proud. So, you see?
Hold on.
Yes, sir. I did see it. First of all, I was a big fan of the Martin show. We all were in our younger years. Great job by Martin. I would probably still put Fresh Prince first, Martin second.
Hey, how would y'all put the best black sitcoms back then in the 90s? Like who y'all think was the top three? Cause to the blind homie, bruh, the top three for me in the 90s were shit. Okay, let's do top five. You feel me? Let's do top five. Well, I do feel Fresh Prince was number one. I think Family Matters was number two. And then Martin come behind Family Matters. Then the Wayans brothers. And then you got the Jamie Foxx show. Y'all rocking with that? You feel me? For the top five black sitcoms in the 90s. Y'all rocking with that, man? Cause the Wayans brothers show, that was pretty damn good too. You know what I'm saying? They had a nice run. But Family Matters had the longest run out of all of them. Martin was very well known and watched, and so was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Both of them shows was at one point neck and neck, and I think the only show that really outdid them, I believe, at one point was Family Matters. I think Family Matters at one point outdid all four of the other shows at one point. You feel me? But because of them five shows, that's where shit like, I want to say Living Single came out. What else? What else they had in the 90s? The show, the Hanger with Mr. Cooper. I can't think of the name of the show right now with LL Cool J, but that had came out too. Then was Lisa Ray and LL Cool J in the same show? Y'all, you see, anybody can let me know in the comments, man. Was Lisa Ray and LL Cool J in the same show, or was those two different shows? They might have been two different shows, I think. But then they came out with the sitcom with Lisa Ray in it too as well. That's my girl, y'all. That's my baby. I love me some Lisa Ray, man. Man, damn, I love some Lisa Ray. But I love me some Kelly Rowland too, though, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Them probably my, oh goodness, boy. My bad, y'all. I just got caught up in a moment. My bad. But hey, let's get into it. Let's see what he talking about though.
Maybe put him. I'm a tie. And then I'll probably put the Jamie Foxx show at number 2. You know, but if I had to give an edge, I might give Fresh Prince a slight edge, but Martin was right there. So I know the show well. I had a crush on Pam. Brown skin, sweet brown sugar, 5'5", thicker than thou.
I think we all. Hey.
Now, Gina Arnold was on the podcast with Dion Cole. Shout out to both of them. And she basically said that
I think.
shit.
I think we all fellas. Come on now, fellas. When we first seen Tashina Arnold, bro, we ain't seen nothing like that since motherfucking the damn Janet Jackson. You feel me? Yeah, we ain't seen when Royalty came, boy. Ooh, and she was like a milk chocolate brown skin too, boy. Ooh, what she had, boy. She had more junk than a little bit, did she, boy? You know what I'm saying, boy? Yeah, you know what I'm saying, boy. Come on, boy. You know. Hell had a little Trump back there now. She had some 15s in that bit with some tweeters. But that's just make you want them, bite the lip, bite that ass on it. Like she had a real apple back there, boy. And she still got an apple back there, boy. You still be looking at her like, damn. And it's like 30 years later, boy, you like, And she was like 55. Let me bite that ass, Pam. Let me bite that ass. See if I can make something squirt out.
What's her real name? Tisha Campbell. Our sister Tisha Campbell played the role of Gina. She suffered from reverse racism because, as you said, or reverse colorism, as she said it, that the black women in the audience gave her a hard time. I never knew they had a live studio audience during that show. I didn't know that. I thought most of the shows are that they manufacture the laughing. Because in a lot of shows they manufacture. So they actually had a real studio audience. I didn't know that. That just adds to the power of the Martin sitcom. But anyway, she said the women get...
Martin was not the only show that had a live audience, though. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, they had a live audience. Living Single had a live audience. Family Matters had a live audience. Who else had a live? Hanging with Mr. Cooper, he had a live audience. Who else had a live audience? Martin was not the only show with a live audience. So I don't know what he talking about.
Gina, Tisha Campbell, a hard time. They wouldn't laugh at her jokes. She said there were times when Tisha Campbell would cry, that it was hard for her. And I can understand that. And she did a great job on that show like everybody else. Rest in peace to Tommy. I got a chance to meet him at a play he did here in Philadelphia at the Merriam Theater many years ago. Rest in peace to him. And Cole, funny brother, man. I just love the show. But anyhow, she said that the sisters didn't want Martin with the light-skinned girl. Art, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm putting on both my activist hat and my psychologist hat. If you are at either end of the color scheme in Black America, you are at risk of being ostracized. If you are very bright or very dark, if you're in the middle, you're pretty much neutral and okay. You don't get picked on for being tan. You don't get picked on for being light brown. You don't get picked on for being medium brown. But once you get to that dark brown, and once you get to that lemonade, and that pina colada, and that buttercream, and that white chocolate complexion that Sister Gina had, Tisha Campbell, you are at risk for being picked on. I know what Gina Arnold said can be true. I wasn't in the studio audience for Martin, but I'm in Black America like we all are. And light-skinned women do get ostracized if they're super.
Shit, not just light-skinned women, but light-skinned fellas too, motherfucker. What you talking about? Shit. Light-skinned women only get ostracized from dark-skinned women because they motherfucking light-skinned, nigga. light skinned men get outside because we viewed as weak motherfucking men. Nigga, I ain't no weak ass man because I'm light skinned. You feel me? I might not know how the hell I look, motherfucker, but I know I ain't goddamn weak. You feel me? I don't care how light bright I am, god doggone. Shit, hell no, I don't give a damn about none of it. If you haven't yet hit that like button for the blind, bro, please hit that subscribe button too, as well. But yeah. That's why light skin, because look who a motherfucker bring home most time. She gonna be a red bone, yellow bone. You feel me? That's just what most motherfuckers prefer. You know, that's really what they alluded us to, as that was the best black woman. To be honest with y'all, that's what they want to portray to us as the best black woman. America didn't want the dark skinned woman to be viewed as a good woman. They didn't want a dark skinned man to be viewed as a good man. They were viewed as like the most hated and hatred and envy, you know what I'm saying? Like dark skin, the blacker someone is, they supposed to be represented as ugly. You feel me? And that's not true, because my sister Ville, y'all remember the first Ville? Yeah, Ville was dark as shit, bro. She was sexy as hell. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You feel me? And Ville was, oh my goodness. That little skinny thing, boy, dark as she was, boy, she was fine as a motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's something like Whoopi Goldberg black, yeah, yeah, that's a little creep. You feel me? But we got some beautiful black sisters out there now, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like Taraji P. Henson, she pretty dark, but she beautiful as hell too. You know what I'm saying? So not all dark skinned women. I don't know why. That's just what Hollywood wanted to promote. You know what I'm saying? Like the darker you are, the uglier you are, the worse you are, the badder person you are, and all that type of shit. You feel me? But that's not true. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it was hard for Gina, as we know her. You know what I'm saying? Or Tisha Campbell. You know, that's why it was hard for her. Because back then, dark-skinned women didn't care for light-skinned women back then. You feel me? Like, it's the same, like, it's the same way like this. The way dark-skinned women didn't really care for lighter complexion women, it's the same way big women started feeling about, more petite, thicker women. You feel me? I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is, bro. Like, that's just what it is, y'all. But let's see what this motherfucker got to say.
Dark-skinned women get ostracized if they're super dark. Now, my issue is not with my sister Tachina Arnold. My issue is with all the black people who are criticizing her.
But hold on. That's why y'all don't see a lot of dark-skinned women in a lot of these major movie roles and things like that. That's why when you look at Tyler Perry, go look at the majority of Tyler Perry movies. And look at how he portrayed a dark-skinned dude or a dark-skinned woman in that movie. You feel me? Honestly, bro, it'd be more red bone women with the fucking attitude than brown-skinned women. You feel me? It'd be more red bone women with the fucking attitude, bro. You know what I'm saying? It'd be more of them that be rolling their neck and shit and snapping their fingers and rolling their eyes and shit. You feel me? Brown or darker sisters, they ain't not a lot of them like that. You know what I'm saying? They might cuss your ass out if they ain't feeling you or whatever like that, but they not, they not as bougie as these motherfucking lighter complexion women. I'm light skinned nigga, so I can see it. You feel me? Yeah, hold up. I'm light skinned motherfucker, so I can see it. Yeah, I'm light skinned. I don't know how light bright, but I'm light skinned, so I can see it. Yeah. Some of you light skinned women out there, y'all be tripping. You feel me? Y'all be real motherfucking tripping out there, bitch. You feel me? So that's why your boys start moving more to, brown and darker skinned women, cause y'all red bones and shit, man. Y'all be tripping. Y'all be want too goddamn much. You feel me? But I do love my red bone sisters though, bro. I mean, bro, I do. I ain't gonna lie. It's hey Miami.
Telling the truth. She didn't just tell her truth, Art. She was telling the truth. What she said is the truth. And then people got on Sister Ari Lennox. They said, well, Sister Ari Lennox said she felt that Martin's jokes against Pam during the Martin sitcom were a bit excessive.
I'm gonna get canceled for saying this, but most of the emotional weight every single day.
And I do remember a little video where I saw
like guilt about things that I said.
Tina Arnold saying that a lot of the jokes that they had for her at first was for a bigger woman. You know what I'm saying? Because they were really looking for a actress to play Pam part to be a bigger woman. You know, and I think that's what we get. I think that's where we get damn, what was the chick that Cole was dating? What was y'all Big Shirley, whatever like that? Cause they say, I don't know how true it is. If y'all know, let me know in the comments. But they say though that Big Shirley was also played by Tashina Arnold. So yeah.
If we are honest,
My joint goes.
I think
I
we would
just
all
keep
say
rolling.
that out of everybody on the show, Pam was the most ridiculed and joked about out of everybody. Even though everybody got joked on her. But if they say who got joked on the most, even if it was only by an inch more, even if it was only by a quarter of an inch more, who got joked on the most, it was clearly Pam. It was clearly Pam. And if we're going to be honest, Art, if Pam was light-skinned, does that happen? I do not think so.
It don't.
I do not think so. So I agree with my sister Ari Lennox.
So what all they talked about Gina on, bro?
She spoke of how, growing up as a little black girl.
And it could have been a lot they ragged Gina about though. You feel me? But what was the most?
I can see that.
What was the most they ragged Gina on, bro? It wasn't her singing, cause they definitely could have got on her. It ain't like she was no, bro. Y'all know Pam was the singer. Pam got the voice. Gina tried. She tried. She sound good a little bit, but she wasn't no pure singer like what Pam. She can't sing like Pam can sing. You feel me? With that A-N-G. You feel me? But Gina can I-N-G a little bit. You feel me? You know? But what's the most thing they picked on about Gina, bro? Her forehead, right? Like, it was always like she got a big-ass forehead. You know, most light-skinned females do. I tell my daughter all the time she got a big-ass forehead. You feel me? That's my daughter. That's my baby. I can say that. You know what I'm saying? Her mama light-skinned. Her mama got a big-ass motherfucking forehead. You feel me? It just is what it is, man. Sometimes it's more light-skinned women with big-ass motherfucking foreheads out there, bro. That's just what it is, bro. Hey, just be proud of your beautiful big-ass forehead. That's all, ladies. Light-skinned sisters. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, that's what it is, bro. Some light-skinned women just have bigger ass foreheads than the browner and darker skinned female, bro. Y'all should just be, shaped like bricks sometimes, bro. You feel me? That's cool. That's cool. It's cool. Light-skinned female got big-ass foreheads. You feel me? That's cool. That's cool. Dark-skinned women got little-ass feet. But that's cool, though. Light-skinned women, big-ass forehead. Dark-skinned women, little-ass feet. You feel me? Because there be some light-skinned women, I bet you right now, if you see a light-skinned chick and you ask her what size she wear, I bet you she gonna say a 7.5 to 8. I bet you. You feel me? You ask a dark-skinned chick, she gonna be from a 7, 7.5, maybe a 6.5. Ask a brown-skinned chick right now, what size shoes she wear. I bet you most of them gonna be like a 6.5, 7, 7.5. Ask a light-skinned chick. She gonna be about 8, 8.5 maybe. Some brown skinned chicks be like 9.5, 10. Shit, I don't think no female. I don't give a fuck what color plate she. I don't think no female got a bigger foot than Meg Thee Stallion, though. You feel me?
See what Tashina Arnold is saying, that black women had an issue with Gina for being light-skinned. Gina was 5'5", thick and thighs too. They both were Cinnabon-licious. You feel me?
Hold up, nah. Hold up.
They were both beautiful.
Gina was cute. She was cute now. I ain't gonna say she was butt ass ugly. She was cute. But figure wise now, she ain't have shit on Pam now. I don't think she had the curve. I don't know, bro. I don't think she had the body type like Pam did, bro. Pam was a little more thick in the thighs and all that. You feel me? Gina was just, about average. You know what I'm saying? She looked good with her shape and everything like that, but that's it. Pam from, man, shit, bro. Come on now, y'all fellas now. Don't be playing, bro. Quit playing. Don't be acting all shy because you next to your lady and shit. You don't want to get sleep. You know Pam was that motherfucker when it came between her and Gina. You know this. You feel me? You know this.
If Tachina as a brown
Y'all
skin
niggas
queen
just scared to say it.
can notice that her light-skinned sister is being mistreated, I'm glad she spoke up for her. I'm proud of Tachina Arnold for doing that. You know why? Because she saw colorism art and she called it out. She saw colorism and she called it out. I congratulate Tachina Arnold for doing that. Sister Ari Lennox had a right to say what she said. Dark-skinned girls do suffer more. Even with the mistreatment of our very light-skinned sisters, dark-skinned sisters still suffer more. But
see, there you go. He just said the same shit I said, bro.
And here's the hypocrisy, Art. The hypocrisy in this Tachina Arnold, Ari Lennox situation, Art. The reason why everybody's telling Ari Lennox to be quiet, you're making something out of nothing, you're exaggerating. Tachina Arnold, be quiet, you're making something out of nothing, you're exaggerating. Art. And you talking to the most requested black scholar in the country and across the world.
Man, y'all, fuck this nigga, bro. This nigga always gotta brag on himself, so, bro. Man, I don't understand. I don't understand how people could really want to believe in this motherfucker, bro. Man, for real, bro. Like, fuck you, Dr. Umar. But I'm just taking what you saying today for some content, motherfucker, because, you said you actually said something that makes some sense today, bro. You feel me on this one? But it's true, y'all. If y'all go look at a lot of the black dominant movies made by black producers or whatever, you will see that a lot of those major roles were covered by like brighter skinned women, right? Brighter skinned women. Hollywood was very, and they kind of still are. If you look, you can look at the Tyler Perry movies, man. The Tyler Perry movies should be the movies that y'all should see the most. That's showing y'all exactly what this goofy ass nigga saying. You feel me? Like look at Tyler Perry movie, bro. Look at how he portrayed the darker males, the darker women in his movies. And then look how he portrayed the brighter skinned women. You feel me? Like just go back and look at some of his movies, bro, and see what he do with a lot of our black actresses and actors. You know what I'm saying? Whether they light skin, brown skin, dark skin, whatever, bro. Go look and see what Tyler Perry do, bro. Like he's one of the main ones, bro, but he's not the only one. You know what I'm saying? He's not the only one. Cause they've been doing it throughout history, man. Throughout history, man. They just did not want dark skinned people to be like promoted like that, like glorified like that. You feel me? They wanted dark skinned people, and they still want dark skinned people to be, viewed in a negative light, bro. That's what they want. That's literally what they want. That's literally what they doing. You feel me? If you look, it's a lot of your brighter, brown skinned male actors who have a lot of the dominant, roles in these movies too. And not only just movies, but sitcoms as well, bro. Like look at Girlfriends. Who got the lead role on Girlfriend? You feel me? Alright, look at Martin, then look at my wife and kids. You feel me? Look what they did with Fresh Prince, how they started. Then they swapped it. They did the same thing with Family Matters, didn't they? You feel me? So throughout history, bro, it's been going on. Even I think Moesha mom, I think the chick that played Moesha mom on her show was light skinned too, or a bright brown skin or some shit like that, bro. Y'all think the blind homie don't know? What y'all want? Well, I'm not supposed to comprehend because the nigga can't see, bro. Like, damn, y'all gonna be like that? What's up, bro? Like, for real, bro. But let's see what the fool got to say.
I see it everywhere I go, Art. Black people are not comfortable talking about light skin supremacy and dark skin supremacy. And the reason why black people are not comfortable talking about dark skin supremacy and light skin supremacy, Art, is because we all practice colorism. Most black people practice colorism. Here's the question, Art. If these people don't think colorism is an issue, if they think Pam Tachina Arnold is exaggerating, if they think Ari Lennox is exaggerating, Art, why do black children, when they're given the doll test today, Art, if you were to go and get 10 black children, 5 boys and 5 girls, and you say which ones are pretty and which ones are ugly, guess what? The black kids are still pointing to the white doll as pretty, and they're still pointing to the black doll as ugly. So if colorism ain't a problem, why do black children still prefer white dolls? If colorism is not a problem, Art, why do black women spend billions of dollars on skin bleach?
Bro, now when he say the shit about the dolls, now I don't know about that right there. I can't confirm that shit, bro. Cause a lot of my nieces got black dogs. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just they want black dogs, bro. You feel me? I don't think it's a problem with them having a white dog. You know what I'm saying? But damn, like y'all think, even though this motherfucker say he ain't racist, y'all think he racist, bro? Y'all think Dr. Umar had racist, man? I think he got some racism in him, bro. The black homie think he got some racism, bro. Some racism in him, bro. I do, y'all. I don't care what that. Hey, But that nigga be like, oh, I like, I ain't got no problem with him. I ain't racist to him or nothing like that. And then he'll say some dumb shit. You feel me? That sound bigotry or racist as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell we got going on, Umar? But yeah, that's true, bro. Sometimes, more dudes prefer the brighter skinned woman. I don't know, but it's what's been programmed to us. You feel me? That's what's been programmed to us. Like, they programmed us to that dark skinned women are not beautiful or whatever, but they are, y'all. Our dark skinned sisters are just as beautiful and glamorous as our brighter brown skinned women, dark brown skinned women, light skinned women, lighter skinned women. You feel me? Like, I just told that, bro. It's some beautiful dark sisters. I know a basketball teacher who's dark skinned for the high school here in Bainbridge, YM, y'all. And when I say she tough, oh my God. Bruh, what? Y'all, when I say dark and beautiful as a motherfucking bird, I mean dark and beautiful as a motherfucker, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So the blind homie don't discriminate. Because I got a balance in my history. I got a balance. You know what I'm saying? Light skin, brown skin, dark skin. I got a balance. You feel me? But yeah, that if I could ever have a dark skinned woman, then she got to look like that basketball teacher y'all I'm telling y'all about, y'all. Cause that motherfucker so tough, boy. Woo! But just for her, bro, I go to church every Sunday with her ass, bro.
Not America, all over the world. If colorism is not a problem, why do most black men still prefer a light-skinned woman? I'm gonna take it to the scholars, Art. I'm gonna take it to the scholars. Most black scholars in America have a wife who can pass the brown paper bag test. Let's come into the black consciousness community, Art, of which I am the king. Let's come into the black consciousness movement. Most brothers in the conscious movement have a partner or a wife who can pass the brown paper bag test. Is that a coincidence, Art? There's not a shortage of dark-skinned black women. There is not a shortage of dark-skinned black women in America.
Play button.
Hey, somebody in the comments got to let me know what the hell the brown paper bag test is, because I don't know what the fuck that is. Somebody got to let me know what that is, if you don't mind, in the comments, my people. You feel me? And what is the what this fool talking about? The brown paper bag test. What the hell he talking about? Like, what he trying to see if a female brighter than a brown paper bag or something, bro? What the hell? I don't know what. That don't sound kind of racist, bro. That sound kind of racist to me. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, that ain't doing some racist shit to. Bro, you using a brown paper bag to see if another female is brown enough. Bro, come on, bro. Like, kind of foolish shit that is, bro. That's bro. Look, man. Before we continue with this video, y'all, I just want y'all to know, bro. This all educational purposes and for your entertainment purposes only. You feel me? But also, even though they program, people to not like dark-skinned people, beauty is still of the eye of the beholder. You feel me? So you can't fault motherfuckers for what they go for. You know what I'm saying? So despite all this he's saying, bro, and what I'm saying, how they doing in the movie, and it's true, like, I want y'all to pay close attention to a lot of these movie roles and shit like that. See, I can say, damn, the BlindHomie wasn't tripping, bro. He really for real, bro. Look at this. Yeah. I ain't bullshit with y'all, bro. BlindHomie would not bullshit with y'all, straight up. But it just be like that, bro. Like, everybody got their preference. Some of us like light, some of us like light brown, some of us like medium tone brown, some of us like dark skin, some of us like dark. You feel me? Hey, it's all, we all got our own preference. You did? So I don't know what he getting all riled up for. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing really to get riled up about, but it is something to, put to people's attention.
There's not a shortage of dark-skinned black America in the UK. There's not a shortage of dark-skinned black women in the Caribbean or Canada or Australia or Africa or Asia or the South Pacific. There's no shortage of dark-skinned black women. So why are all the scholars mostly with light skin? Why are most of the black consciousness influencers on YouTube mostly got women who are light skin? Because light skin is...
And it is also a fact that if these people with this money and stuff like that have brighter skin tone women, it's easier for them to get in certain type of societies and stuff like that too. Because those societies don't want dark-skinned women or dark-skinned men into those societies like that. So having brighter skinned women, lighter tone skinned women, as a celebrity or movie star, it makes them look better to the people of power, to that higher power or whatever like that. It helps bring them more opportunities and shit like that. And sometimes those marriages don't even be real marriages, bro. They be rigged marriages just so they can get further in their careers and shit, bro.
Important black people are. It's still important. And the reason they don't want Tachina Arnold talking about it, the reason they don't want Ari Lennox talking about it, Art, it's not because it's irrelevant. It's not because it's not important. You know why they need them to shut up? Because the brothers who are telling them to shut up, guess what color they women are? Guess what color they women are? If they not flat out bunny hopping. if they didn't flat out get a white girl, Art, they got a light-skinned woman, and that's why they don't want them talking about it. If you look at the people complaining the most, about the Chena Arnold's comments and Ari Lennox's comments, Art, they got light-skinned women. That's why they don't want them talking about it. I'm gonna put it like this, Art.
It might not be that, bro. It might be they got light skinned motherfucking sisters.
Act just like white people when the topic of colorism comes up. We act just like white people when the topic of light skin and dark skin supremacy comes up. What do I mean by that, Art? When you bring up racism with white people, what they start doing? Deflecting and denying. Bring up racism to white folks. What they gonna do? Deflect and deny. And when you bring up colorism in the black community, what do? Deflect and deny. Why do white people deflect and deny, Art? Because they're guilty of racism. Why do black people deflect when we talk about light skin supremacy and dark skin supremacy? Because they're guilty of it. Black women are guilty of it. Black men are guilty of it. Art, I work with children. I can give you stories, bro, of dark-skinned children who tell me my father liked my sister better than me because she lighter. My mother liked my brother better than me because he's darker. My grandmother never takes me out because I'm too dark. This ain't nothing from the past, Art. This is a problem we got right now. Let's look at the black shows, Art. Let's look at Tyler Perry movies. Let's look at 50 Cent movies. Let's look at Spike Lee movies. Rest in peace. Let's look at John Singleton movies. Let's look at the Hughes Brothers movies. What complexion are most of the positive lead character women?
Play button.
Spike Lee died? Alexa. Spike Lee died?
Spike Lee is alive and well. He just turned 68 this March.
So who the fuck he telling? Was he saying that about John Singletary? Cause bro, it sounded like he was saying rest in peace to Spike Lee, bro.
Come on.
Pause button.
Stop acting like color don't matter.
Subscribe. Turn channel button. 1 of 3.
We were taught it on the plantation, and we can't deal with it.
Video progress bar 11 minutes. 10 seconds of 12 minutes. 27 seconds. Skip back 20 seconds. 10 minutes. 52. Skip back 41 seconds. 10 minutes. 32 seconds of 12 minutes. 27. Loading.
Hold on, y'all.
Because he's darker. My grandmother never takes me out because I'm too dark. This ain't nothing from the past, Art. This is a problem we got right now. Let's look at the black shows, Art. Let's look at Tyler Perry movies. Let's look at 50 Cent movies. Let's look at Spike Lee movies. Rest in peace. Let's look at John Singleton movies. Let's look at the Hughes Brothers movies. What complexion are most of the positive lead character women? Come on. Let's stop acting like color don't matter. Black people are colorists. We were taught it on the plantation, and we can't deal with it even now, Art,
go with this shit again.
because we're guilty of it. Let's go to the black church. If you go to all the mega churches across the country, 75% of their women are light-skinned. Now, am I going to say everybody chose their wife or husband for color? I'm not saying that. Am I going to say Pastor Jamal Bryant married Dr. Carrie Turner Bryant because she liked? No. I've dated light-skinned women because I like the woman. But if you look at the women Dr. Umar have dated over my life, Art, you're going to see a balance. You're going to see chocolate. You're going to see butter almonds and butter pecans.
I don't hear about that shit no more, bro.
You're going to see buttercream.
But yeah, that's what it is though, man, y'all. Like, Dr. Umar ain't lying about that, bro. Like, a lot of these, whether they black or white movie producers, bro, they do use, more light-skinned women in a more positive light than darker-skinned women or men. You feel me? But like I say, bro, beauty is of the eye of the beholder, man. And this motherfucker talking about all this plantation shit, I don't know if it started there or whatnot. You feel me? I think it started when they started allowing black people in films and shit like that. You feel me? It wasn't like back then, black people had TVs to watch and stuff like that, being slaves and shit like that. So okay, so yeah, they say the light skin was the house nigga and the more brown dark skin was outside and all that type of shit, bro. But if that's the case, then could it have started the hatred between dark skin and brighter tone skin men or women. You feel me? Could have started there. You feel me? With the brighter skin being showed more compassion and shit like that. You feel me? Having more doors open for them and everything like that. But whether you brown skin, light skin, dark skin, or what, bro, if you black, you black. You feel me? And with the society, bro, it's always gonna be a way that they picture us in a dark light. You feel me? But we do have some wonderful, Caucasian people out there, bro, that don't like the shit that's been going on towards, the black Americans and people of color and stuff like that. And those the ones we need, to help with the fight. You feel me? Now, Umar, the way you let Umar tell it, he'll tell you like all white people like that and all that type of shit, bro. I don't think so. I don't think all of them like that, bro. I just don't. You feel me? Me personally, y'all, I ran across a few guys like that, but not enough to say, I was treated in a racist way. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And then back then, whenever you liable to get your shit punched in, play with it like that. You feel me? But it wasn't like it wasn't never like that for me, bro. I had a lot of Caucasian people that love me, who still love me today. I even got a Caucasian godmother, and I don't think she nothing of what Dr. Umar be trying to portray white people to be. You feel me? So, but I will say what he is saying about the movie producers and how they use brown skin, dark skin, light skin, actors and actresses. But I will say he ain't bullshitting about that though. I would say he ain't bullshitting about that. But what he need to be talking about is why the hell you was charging motherfucking women, $500 and something dollars going on a motherfucking date, fool. Nigga, you ain't no damn Michael Jackson or nobody like that to be charging on motherfucking body going on motherfucking date, nigga. You charge a half a bed and take a female out on a date, motherfucker, and don't even use the money for the school. Nigga, where the school at? That's what you should be talking about, your punk ass. My bad, y'all. That's brother. I think Umar old punk ass, man. He be talking about everything else about what he needs to be talking about. Let's see what my girl got going on, y'all. It's been some shit going on. Y'all know they say,
someone on Depop really wants your style.
Yes, y'all. This is what they're saying.
so y'all know they saying that, some of Pooh Shiesty people had robbed Gucci Mane. Yes, y'all, Gucci Mane got robbed. It's been, said that he's been robbed. I don't think he was robbed in Atlanta though. It had to be probably like Memphis or something like that. So he probably was robbed in Memphis by some of Pooh Shiesty people or whatever. Y'all know they been going at it, you know, and Gucci should have seen this coming, bro. Like I don't think this motherfucker gonna have nobody on this label. I don't even think. I think also Fujiano when Fujiano get out, I don't think he gonna be part of the 1017 label. I think he gonna leave with Pooh Shiesty, bro. I think he gonna bounce too. But Gucci should have seen that coming because of how he treated that man family. Gucci did have one of Pooh Shiesty legit family members, bro, blood cousins on his record label, bro. And the guy ended up overdosing. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Big Scar. He ended up overdosing. I think Percocets or pills, some type of pills or something like that. And they had a hard time at first getting help from Gucci, and then he all of a sudden gave him help. He only gave them like 10 bands or some shit like that. Then he took the 1017 chain from him, all that type of stuff, bro. Like that was that he take the chain, bro. You could have let the man rest with the chain, bro. You took the chain, Gucci, like that. That's why I'm telling you, bro. Gucci Man is a suck ass, bro. Like for real, he ain't that tough ass person that they be trying to make him be. But you know, he got a character to uphold. You know what I'm saying? He got he this illusion that he want people to think like he just this super ass tough guy. Now I ain't denying what he's done in the streets and nothing like that, but he's not like he ain't no King Von at me, bro. You feel me? He ain't that, bro. He ain't no NBA young boy at me, bro. He ain't that, bro. He ain't no THL Bezu type, bro. He ain't that, bro. You feel me? He ain't no he not even no Julio Fulio type, bro. He ain't that, bro. He ain't 051 Melly like, bro. He's not that, bro. He's not that. Gucci is not that, bro. You feel me? If he was that, bro, why the hell we still hear him talking about that same unalignment he did damn near 20 years ago, bro? You feel me? Like they try to make him look like this monster, bro. He ain't no damn monster, bro. He ain't, man. He ain't. And I wish they quit it, bro. I wish they quit trying to portray Gucci Man to be like this super tough, this super tough killer. You feel me? Cause he ain't, bro. He ain't. They need to stop it, y'all. I want them to stop it. You feel me? I want them to stop doing that with Gucci. Hold up so y'all can see. The blind homie want them to stop doing that shit with Gucci. You feel me? He's not no damn tough ass, bro. He's not. He's not. He's a tough ass rapper though. Give him that. But he just got robbed by some 20-year-olds, allegedly. So they say. They say it for real though. But we ain't hear Gucci come out with it and say nothing yet. He better not come out and say nothing, bro. They might come to Atlanta and and put that belt on him. He better not say nothing. He better not come out with no diss song, bro. He better not. Gucci, you better leave that shit on. Gucci, if it's true, bro, like they saying it's true, you better leave it alone, man. It's just your wedding ring and a watch. Bro, they ain't take your life, bro. You just got your wedding ring taken and a watch, bro. You feel me? You rich. So you say, so you can go get you another wedding ring made, bro. You feel me? Them young niggas would have smoked you, bro, like straight up. You would have tried anything. Them young niggas were gonna smoke you, and they was just gonna be known for smoking Gucci. You feel me? And you ain't want them to be known for that, man. That's why you gave that shit up then. Yeah. You wasn't tough then, what? Huh? You wasn't Gucci Man 06 then, what? Huh? You wasn't in, you remember Gucci, how you was, what happened to it, bro? Cause I swear, what it was, about like a year or two ago or something like that. You know, when you was, trying to be all on NBA Youngboy, you feel me? You on Instagram, I smoke you. You feel me? You better not walk, I smoke you. Remember that Gucci? Why you ain't smoking none of them niggas? They ran out with your wedding ring, bro. You ain't smoking none of them. And we ain't promoting violence, y'all. We ain't promoting violence over here, you feel me? We ain't doing that, but Gucci be talking that tough. You feel me? You said this, Gucci. You said you was that come do that to you. Tried you like that. Ain't nothing happened to nobody, Gucci. I told y'all that one that tough, bro. He's scary, bro. He be scary shooting. You feel me? Man, Jeezy know it. That's why Jeezy ain't say nothing. And Jeezy can't say nothing, bro, cause like it ain't no what they call it, bro. Like no statutory limit towards attempted murder. Like he can still get charged with that today if he say, yeah, I put, you know what I'm saying, any type thing like that. Even though in the song, he said what he said. You feel me? But that was in the song. He ain't actually give anybody a command personally. You feel me? So I think that's probably what kept him off too. But if he do choose to say something about it, and he alleged that that song was that right there, yeah, he could still be charged for that crime. You know what I'm saying? Because that was attempted murder. Even though Gucci beat it with self-defense and everything, but y'all know what Atlanta say, bro. Atlanta say that, Atlanta say that man was up under the table shooting. You feel me? With his eye closed, like he was up under the table and just pointed the gun like that right there and started shooting. You know what I'm saying? He tried to get away. He hid up under a table or something like that. That's what they was saying, bro. That's what they was saying. He was hiding up under the table and started shooting. You feel me, bro? Gucci, if that's true, bro, you could have shot the damn female you were with, bro. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So you get robbed, you feel me? And you claim that if anybody ever tried you like that, I'ma smoke you. And ain't nobody got smoked. Ain't nothing happened. And again, y'all, we ain't promoting violence or anything like that. You feel me? Kids, stay out the streets, stay away from gangs, be in school, do your schoolwork, listen to your teachers, listen to your mom, listen to your dad, listen to your parents. You feel me? Follow directions, be responsible. You know what I'm saying? And live a long life. You feel me? That don't um puts you in a situation where you will end up in prison for the rest of your life. Oh, because they be giving us a lot of content to do, y'all, at times. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these, they call YNs, be out here wilding. But we finna get into this little, Miss Lowdown video right quick, y'all. You feel me? Yeah, if you haven't yet, please hit that like button for the blind homie. You did.
At
You
Alexi
know what I'm saying?
Trufanov 4938. What you doing? Button. Tap to
Sitting here running
activate.
this live video, sweetheart. About to get into this Miss Lowdown video. Hey, beautiful. How you doing? How you doing this year? This year.
They're saying who Shiesty paid Gucci Man a visit and told him he wants out of this contract by any means necessary. Now I want y'all to remember back here when Gucci Man let go of everybody on the roster, but the only person he kept was, my understanding, was Shiesty. So I was like, okay, he's starting over and he keeping him. I guess
he kept
you know, that's
Fujiano.
respect that, he letting him know you the best I got. So I ain't letting you go, blah blah blah. But I guess Pushisti and Yo Gotti had other plans. So word on the street is Pushisti got him. Strong armed him, y'all. This is what I'm hearing. Lord have mercy. I bet a lot of other artists is like, man, this all you gotta do. Y'all remember TLC? Lord have mercy. Went to the office like, y'all, where's my money? Well, Pushisti just did the same thing to Gucci Man, y'all. Got him to release him from that contract. And word on the street is he went and signed with Yo Gotti, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And you know what's crazy about this whole situation? Orange Mountain Quet acted like he is, the biggest goon of the decade now, okay? Somebody that was running from Memphis, okay? Now he running around here allegedly threatening everybody and this and that. They didn't just release the monster when he think he didn't got away with Dolph. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. This child think he didn't got away with what happened to Dolph. Somebody better tell him. Somebody better tell Orange Mountain Quet. It ain't over. Okay, y'all? Orange Mountain Quet is running around here threatening Gucci Man now and talking stuff to Gucci Man. So y'all just did this jump to Dolph. Went from city, state to state, following him. You, your goons, people that's always associated with CMG, did this to Dolph until they got it. Now they're
I ain't saying she lying or anything like that, but I'm thinking something different when it come to Hernandez Govan, aka Quick, whatever they call him. You feel me? I'm thinking more the lines that I feel like I think he think like Gucci Man allowed Dolph to get in that beef between Gucci and Gotti. You feel me? And when Dolph stepped into that beef, Gucci stepped back from it. Like it's like Gucci stepped back from it. So more of the beef started becoming between more of a Yo Gotti and Young Dolph beef. You feel me? And I'm thinking like I'm thinking Hernandez Govan knew that. You feel me? And because he said out his own mouth that, you know, he was kind of cool with Dolph too. So, you know, I'm going to take his word on it that I don't believe he would want anything happen to Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Because in the trial, he didn't give any snake vibes in the trial. You feel me? And they couldn't prove any snake vibes from him in the trial. You know what I'm saying? But even though they tried to allege that he was, you know, the shot caller of the whole thing, they didn't prove it. You feel me? And if you were paying attention to the case, it almost actually really looked like he had nothing to do with anything when it came to Dolph. It just seemed like he was tied up in some shit that he like wrong place, wrong time type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think his issue with Gotti is that, I mean with Gucci is that Gucci, you know, I think he feel like Gucci got Dolph lined up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think Hernandez Govan feel like. Cause he never said that he was cool with Gotti, bro. He said he was more cool with Big Juke, you know what I'm saying, than Gotti. So I don't see him, you know, really kind of taking up for Gotti or anything like that. I just really think he got a real issue, you know, with how Gucci Man didn't protect or was there for Dolph, and how Gucci Man let Dolph jump in his beef, you know what I'm saying, with Gotti and end up dead. R.I.P. Dolph. R.P. Von and R.P. Julio, R.P. all them guys, man.
They doing the same thing to Gucci Man, y'all. They want Gucci Man out the way now, y'all. This is what I am hearing. And I want y'all
I know
to
they've been saying that a little bit last year, and I think they do. I think they want Gucci out the way.
To Gucci Man. Y'all, this is a mess.
The worst state
I do, y'all. I definitely think they want Gucci out the way. Cause y'all, I don't think that when Fujiano get out of jail, whenever he gets out of jail, I don't think he's gonna be a 1017 member.
Who needed it? No line. Hey, Gucci Man, go start. You want to sign 100 from Memphis, Tennessee to try to antagonize God all because he Jawadi.
He said you went and signed so many ninjas from whatever he's doing with his label, that's his business.
And he right. That's the main reason why Gucci went to go get a lot of artists from Memphis, bro. He tried. Gucci wanted Dolph to be part of 1017 too, but Dolph had his own shit. You feel me? But that's exactly why Gucci wanted to sign the artists that he felt like Gotti couldn't get. You feel me? So he was trying to weaponize Memphis against Gotti, and what he did was use that weaponization, and it ended up, instead of doing anything to Gotti, bro, it did something to Dolph, which we didn't want nothing to happen to either one of them. But Gucci Man, bro, like Gucci Man is kind of like that energy that he had, you know what I'm saying, for Gotti, bro. Like he kind of the reason too. Like he a big part of like why Dolph ain't with us no more, bro. Like Gucci, he is part of that, bro. You know, and now look, every artist, bro, he had. You feel me? Don't forget about the female chick that he had that was on his label, who all of a sudden she ended up dying. You feel me? All the rest of them, a lot of them end up going to prison and shit. So, hey, we ain't hearing a lot about Gotti artists going to jail or anything like that, bro. He had some that ain't with him no more, but a lot of them did flourish. You feel me? So, if you ask the blind homie, bro, I mean, it look like CMG was able to, you know, prolong a lot of their artists longer than, you know, 1017. And Gucci got to think now, like he got to be on his toes. He ain't got Pooh Shiesty no more. Pooh Shiesty was gonna be a big help for 1017. So he definitely got to figure out where Fujiano stand. Because if Fujiano don't stand with him, Gucci by himself, he got to run 1017 by himself, bro. And I kind of think his wife, Keisha Kayor, whatever the fuck her name is, bro. I think she happy that Pooh Shiesty gone, bro. I think she happy.
If he wants like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 ninjas, it ain't got nothing to do with Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti signed a whole bunch of people and ain't nobody wasn't bugging him about who he was signing. What is it to Orange Mountain Quinn or Yo Gotti how many people that Gucci Man signed? See, this is another startup.
See, she don't understand. She don't understand what's going on with that.
F your wife and all of this stuff. Rumors are Yo Gotti is still at Keisha the Dior or whatever they call the name.
The women got something to do with it, but also the signing of the Memphis artists, they have a lot to do. That has a lot to do with it too. So she don't understand. Like she don't understand. Like them motherfuckers was at war. You feel me? They was at war, and Gucci wanted to try to feel like he could take over Memphis by signing Memphis artists. You feel me? So she don't really understand.
You're saying that Gotti is still having relations, yo, with Gucci Man's wife. This is what the streets are saying, y'all. I don't know what to tell y'all, but this is what I am hearing. Now, word on the street is Yo Gotti took Pooh's Shiesty from Gucci Man, and word on the street is Shiesty robbed Gucci for his wedding ring and a watch and made him sign him.
Hold up. I'm gonna stop it right there, y'all, because the reports I heard did not allege that Pooh Shiesty had anything to do with anything. It was told that he was already gone when Gucci Man got robbed and everything like that. But it's been said that his crew or some Memphis cats had something to do with that. So Pooh Shiesty allegedly never knew about it. Like he didn't know Gucci was being robbed or he was going to get robbed or they had planned to rob him or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But Gucci Man probably should have seen that shit coming too because of what he did, the big scar situation and everything like that, bro. He probably should have seen that shit coming, to be honest with y'all. But, yep, he been robbed. Yep. But I can't agree with her because that's not the reports that I heard. I did not hear that, Pooh Shiesty had anything to do with that robbery. You feel me? From what I was hearing, like it was, allegedly probably some people in his crew, or like I say, just some guys from Memphis who already had some ish, with Gucci,
Out the. This is what the streets are saying right now, y'all. Did he put a weapon to him or something? Is Gucci that much of a punk now? Y'all, come on now. They said it was another Gucci came out the jail. It ain't the same Gucci that went in there. And y'all tell me, would the first Gucci have let this little skinny little something come out here and do this to him? All he had to do was call his parole officer and like, he just robbed me. He would have went right back to prison. Like, Shorty would have been back up out of here. One phone call, he's still on papers. Matter of fact, he's still.
But the way a lot of these bloggers telling this information or their opinions about the situation is what's going to get him back locked up if they don't correct themselves, bro. Because like she implicated him in that, bro, and from the source that I've heard it from, bro, which is a very reliable source, I think. He said that Pooh Shiesty had nothing to do with it. You feel me? Pooh Shiesty had nothing to do with it. Pooh Shiesty did not know it was about to happen or anything like that, bro. So, I think a lot of these bloggers and everything like that need to be careful how they implicate people in certain things like that. You feel me? And she ain't say allegedly or nothing, bro. She just Pooh Shiesty robbed him. Like, Come on, man. This man just getting out of federal prison. Man. He trying to get on the little. He trying to get his career in order.
House arrest.
Y'all
People
motherfuckers
come
out this
outside
bitch
right now.
snitching like a
Unless they get an
motherfucker.
appointment. Y'all, Lord have mercy. So Pooh Shiesty robbed Gucci Man for his wedding ring and his watch, and made him sign him out. Y'all, that's some cold.
Now, if this is true now, Gucci, now, you should at least went back for your wedding ring, partner. You supposed to have enough gall to go back for you. Bro, come on, bro. Man, you ain't get your squad and go back for your wedding ring, man, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
I would have went back for my wedding ring, bro.
You know,
watch.
is he doing this because
Bruh,
he found
you
himself
take
married
this
with
now,
your
bruh, but
body
you
and
let
they
me
think
go.
They got muscles, so they can just bully people around.
I'm coming back for my wedding ring, mother.
Stuff. And is him and Keisha Dior still together? Or whatever her name is, Dior, whatever. Is they still together? Because word on the street is they're saying that Yo Gotti done took his wife. For you to say he took his wife,
I don't know how true that shit is. Yeah, I ain't heard that before. Now that's new to me right there.
Because she was with Yo Gotti at first. And then she started messing around with him. And it also makes you wonder, we were saying this a long time ago. Y'all remember my day ones too.
Now that's real live gossip for your ass right there. Now I ain't heard I ain't heard that right there now. I don't know if Gotti still I ain't had no didn't he move to Dubai or something like that, bro? He wasn't in them photos they say she wasn't in them photos they say Gotti was taking. So we ain't even I ain't even gonna put that right there on you, Gotti. I ain't gonna say you smashing another man's wife, bro. The way she just gossiping about that shit, bro, too openly. I ain't gonna do you like that, bro. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Damn, Miss Lowdown.
Yeah, I remember I did a video on her and the whole Gucci Man stuff and Yo Gotti and this and that. And remember I said, was she a plant? Did Yo Gotti send her to Gucci Man just so she can get in good and learn all his stuff, take over his business, and get him out the way? Because everybody was saying she still had feelings for Yo Gotti. Y'all, Lord have mercy. Is it his turn? Is it his turn? Because this is what it's starting to look like. Let's finish listening to this lame, okay?
Life is more legal than you think.
She just called her name that go there, lame.
All right, Gucci, you doing? Signing 100 from Memphis, Tennessee. You ain't never heard me say. Just signing, trying to antagonize them. And you know about the other good shit that just happened too. And we're gonna run that later on though, Gucci. She real shiesty around here, I see. How y'all pray, Gucci? Hey, I don't know who needs to hear this thing, but no, I'm lying. Hey, Gucci man, LaFleur. You want to sign 100 from Memphis, Tennessee to try to antagonize God all because he your wife.
LaFleur.
Then you drop him with it and kill Pooh. And I got it until Pooh shots from how good to have Memphis nigga, man, take your wife in and on one heart. You gotta tighten up, Gucci.
Well,
Alright.
according to Hernandez Govan, he's saying Gotti took that man's wife.
You doing? Sign 100 from Memphis, Tennessee.
Why is Orange Mount Quick, that was just fighting for his life to get out of prison, out here bullying Gucci Man now, y'all? Word on the street, this is what's going on. He is bullying him now. He's mad at Gucci, and Gucci, from my understanding, Gucci Man is in his own little lane doing his own little thing, y'all. Okay? His own little thing, signing artists, letting them go, signing them, whatever it is, that's his own thing that he is doing. Why is Yo Gotti always picking on people? And then, word on the street, he didn't move out the country. He got a spot out the country now so that he can run to when Shitka gets, get heated. He's gone. I'm so sick of Yo Gotti running around here bullying people. It don't make sense, y'all. And I only want, and this is why I tell y'all, this inner circle, and anytime that Yo Gotti is doing something to somebody and trying to get them out the way, best believe He got the red light, the green light from somebody up, higher up. Okay, what kind of relationship does the Jay-Z have?
Yeah, I just about to say, bro. I don't know what she finna say, but let the blind homie say what he got to say first. Cause y'all remember they was saying that y'all remember with Dolph, if you're a Dolph fan or you're a Dolph music listener, he was saying in one of his songs, bro, that he didn't say who it was, but he did say he was offered like 20 something million to sign a music deal or whatever like that, and he didn't accept it. You feel me? And they've been saying that $20 million deal was coming from, that $20 million contract was coming from, you know, Rockefeller, Jay-Z them. You feel me? And when Dolph didn't want to sign, you feel me? Because at the time, Gotti was already up on the Rock Nation. All right. So, but because Dolph didn't want to sign with Rock Nation, he didn't want to take the 22 mil. You know, Rock Nation, Jay-Z they say he felt disrespected. You feel me? So the beef between Gotti and Dolph that started off between Gotti and Gucci, you know what I'm saying? It turned towards Gotti and Dolph too, as well. That $20 million contract played a part in it too. Like all that, like it kind of connected. All of it connects itself in some type of way. You know, that led up to the demise of young Dolph. You feel me? Now, whether or not, I don't really see why Big Juke, you know, would have real issues with Dolph, but I can really see why Gotti would. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's content for another time. Let's finish see what she said.
Man, are they friends or are they foes? Because it seems like people are sending people at people now. Let me see if Jay-Z have anything to do with Gucci Mane. Because I bet you he don't. This is the only reason why he's doing this stuff.
No, I don't think Jay-Z got any
like
type of ties to
happen,
Gucci
y'all.
or 1017.
Let me see. Are they friends?
Why would he? Why? Y'all remember Gucci? Jay-Z did a song with Jeezy. So why would he do a song with Gucci?
So they did a diss track on each other or something like Gucci Mane and Jay-Z had a history involving a minor diss track. But they say since then they good, which I doubt. I don't believe, but y'all, I doubt that they're good. So they saying Jay-Z, okay, so Gucci Mane dissed Jay-Z, I guess.
So he dissed Jay-Z over the minor.
And this was in 2006.
The minor allegations.
Jay-Z publicly never responded to Gucci Mane. That's what they're saying. They had a meeting at the Formation tour. They ran into each other. Gucci Mane ran into Jay-Z at Beyonce's one of her tour dates in 2016. And they posed for a photo backstage at a Beyonce concert in Atlanta. And I guess they were saying that this shows that the beef was over. That don't mean nothing. Gucci Mane stated later on that he do not run behind Jay-Z like everybody else, indicating he views himself as equal, not a follower, while still respecting Jay-Z's status. So he still feels some type of way about Jay-Z, no matter what, even if they talking or speaking when they see each other or not. He still feel like he equal to Jay-Z, that Jay-Z ain't no better than him. Which all the other rappers, they act as if that, you know, Jay-Z is on a pedestal or something like that. Jay-Z wouldn't be shit if he wouldn't have married Beyonce, okay? And he ain't did nothing but mess up her life too, because got her into all of this Alex Crowley mess, and now nobody likes her either, so that he ain't do nothing really but ruin Beyonce. Wow. What's really going on?
It's all going to crumble down for the Carters after a while.
Did they give Yo Gotti the green light to, you know, just start disrespecting and messing with Gucci Mane? Is this why he's doing that? Do he think that he got away with them doing what they did to Dolph and now it's on to the next person? And y'all let me know. I know the fellas will know this more than anybody because I don't keep up with Gucci Man like that or whatever. I don't know what his street status is and stuff like that. But is Gucci Man a pushover that the little Pooh Shiesty can come out here and tell him, I want out of this record label, you know, give me my masters, give me my whatever, stand me up out of here, and I'll take that ring and I'll take that watch, and walked out the door. This had to be a complete robbery. This was a shakedown.
You feel me? You see what I'm saying?
If this is true what
Like
they're
this.
saying, and
That's not what they're saying, bro. I'm telling y'all right now. See, she's saying robbery, but and she making it sound like Gucci Man was extorted too as well. You feel me? And those are huge implications on that she putting on Pooh Shiesty when he just getting out of prison after doing like 5 years, 4 years or some shit. But that's not the case though, bro. You feel me? Like he did go in there to get off 1017 because he was pissed off with Gucci about the way Gucci Man handled the Big Scar situation. He just couldn't say nothing because he was still locked up. Gucci Man, although Gucci Man still had, you know, ideas of him, and I mean him by being Pooh Shiesty being on 1017 when he got out. You feel me? But Pooh ain't never forgot how Gucci did his cousin, bro. And he, even though that's Gucci man, really, bro, fuck Gucci Man. But that's how Pooh felt after he did the way he did Big Scar. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know where she getting her information from, bro. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this, bro. Pooh Shiesty didn't have nothing to do with that, bro. But if they keep saying that he did, you know, they gonna get more charges brought on him. These bloggers gonna get more charges brought on him. They need to get their information right. You feel me? But Pooh Shiesty had nothing to do with the robbery. He wasn't there when the shit happened, when it went down. He had no idea what was gonna happen or nothing that like that. You feel me? They don't really even know if it's Pooh Shiesty's homie. You feel me? That actually did the robbery to Gucci. You did, but Gucci did get robbed, and he did. I believe it was in Memphis. I want to say he got robbed in Memphis, or wherever Pooh Shiesty at the halfway house or something like that. I think that's where Gucci got robbed at, somewhere out there. You feel me? But the way what she's saying is absolutely wrong. Pooh Shiesty had nothing to do with that. He didn't rob nobody. Pooh Shiesty didn't extort nobody. He didn't do none of that shit, man.
so far this is like, and where was his wife when all of this was going on? Was she there? Cause she seemed like she got more, I'm just saying, BALLS's than he do now. Okay, y'all? Is she the man in the relationship? Because it's looking like they just punked Gucci Man, y'all. They just punked him.
They did just
And
punk
Yo
his
Gotti
ass
is
though.
behind it, word on the street. And when Yo Gotti sets his sight on somebody, I'm just put it out there.
Now I don't think Gotti had nothing to do with that. I think that was more a situation solely between Gucci and Pooh Shiesty. You feel me? And I honestly, even though Pooh Shiesty, I feel like Pooh Shiesty didn't want nothing, you know, bad to come from between him and Gucci, even though he wanted to leave. But, you know, you can't. Them people been holding on to what they've been holding on with Gucci for a long time, bro, especially when it came to Scar. So, hey, Gucci just kind of got what was coming to him, man. You feel me? They felt disrespected by Gucci, and Gucci felt like he could disrespect them and Pooh Shiesty, and still have Pooh Shiesty rep 1017, and it just didn't go that way for him. That's just what it is. It didn't go that way for him, man. You feel me? Like it didn't go that way for him. So Gucci man gotta live with that shit. You feel me? Cause it ain't like he ain't finna, what he gonna do? Nigga, you almost 50. You really finna crash out? over a wedding ring, bro. I mean, you supposed to crash out over your motherfucking wedding ring, but you rich, so you can go get you another one. You feel me? You gonna crash out? You 50 years old? You gonna crash out over a watch? Huh? I mean, so yeah. I don't think it ain't like he gonna do nothing. Ain't like Gucci gonna do nothing. Yeah, so yeah, they punked him. But he might make a song, say something on Instagram about it. He might come on Instagram or something, like he might make a video by the end of this weekend, y'all. We might see his face. Cause if it ain't this information been going around at least the past 48 hours. You feel me? And y'all know these rappers, when something like that come out, and if it's not true, they would have been came out already. And Gucci Mane hadn't come out and said nothing yet. So let's see if he come out and say something by the end of the weekend. Let's finish
Believe
this
it,
up.
you're up. That's over him. That's giving him the green light to do so. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe if you like the video.
But yeah, y'all, man. The Blind Homie don't think, I don't think Gotti had nothing to do with that. And for sure, what I've been hearing, what's been going around with Pooh Shiesty, bro. Pooh Shiesty had nothing to do with that. So, man, I just hate how she tried to, or she did implicate him, in a robbery or in a or extortion ordeal. You feel me? Like I don't like that she did that, man. But y'all let me know hey, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment, bro. Let's see what we got going on here before I get up out of jail.
Number 2.
Thank you.
At Peaches 3335 said hi. Button.
Hello. How you doing?
At Mishcommunion. At Peaches 3. At Zacharia Horton -01C. Hi. Button.
Hello.
Tap to active. Number 2. At Harkenfin 3. Button. At Harkenfin. At Peaches 3000.
Thank y'all for joining me, y'all.
At Harkenfin.
I appreciate y'all for rocking with the Blind Homie, man. But I want y'all to let me know in the comments, man. Y'all think more information about Donald Trump and his run-ins with Jeffrey Epstein? Y'all think more of that's gonna come out? You feel me? You think it's gonna be more information to drop about Donald Trump, President Donald Trump? Y'all think that'd probably be enough to get him impeached if they can prove that he was part of some child, XXX ring. You feel me? Do y'all think they will ever let us know who actually is behind, what happened to Jeffrey Epstein in that prison? I'm shoot. And for my sisters, brothers, do y'all believe, that the entertainment world portrays, darker people in a negative light and lighter people in a more positive light? Do y'all feel that way? You feel me? Let me know. Let the Blind Homie know. You did. Baby, man, I thank y'all for joining me, man, on some Blind Side Reaction Talk TV. Blind Homie, really appreciate y'all. Hope you hit that like. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button for the Blind Homie. I see you guys again on the next live, bro. We're gonna be as soon as I can get used to my schedule, my new work schedule, y'all. We probably gonna have live videos every Friday, starting at like 5:30 or 6 o'clock, somewhere around there. You feel me? But when I get a definite time, I definitely let you guys know when it's gonna be. But it's probably gonna definitely be. We're gonna have live videos every Friday where we bring up different content, sport content. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like we seen today with the president, more political type stuff. So we're going to have a lot of stuff, that we're going to be doing reaction tos and things like that. So make sure you guys tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend about your Blind Homie, Rico Richy. And I appreciate y'all for kicking it with me. You did? And I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Finish. Are you sure you want to? Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Okay. YouTube. Tap to activate.